So you guys, today's Tuesday's International Chest Day, in case you didn't know. You don't do chest, no actually Monday's International Chest Day.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, sorry about that, sorry. And then Fridays is International Bicep Day. So everyone can get the disco muscles nice and pumped for when they go out downtown. Anyway. So last week I hit 260 kilo for a single on bench press on a very horrible bench sort of setup. The frame, the bar was horrible, everything was unstable. But this week I want to try and hit the triceps more. So we're going to do a little bit of band work with the bench, and it's basically as you're coming off the chest, it's a normal bar, and we want the bands hitting sort of halfway up. And that way it attacks your triceps a little bit more and gives the chest a little bit of a rest. So we're going to do that on flat and incline, work up to a tough 6, and then we're going to do all the assistant stuff with MARTYN, so all the pec deck, the flies, all the dumbbell presses and stuff like that. So at the minute I'm sitting around 280 kilo PB on a good day. Give me a month and I think we're going to go for 300 kilo. So a lot of work to do. Hell of a lot of work to do. There's a lot of science behind it, a lot of doing the, swapping the chest to the triceps, resting one, working the other, and vice versa. We've got MARTYN 4 training with us today, so that should be good fun, and he can take over and do the all the time under tension stuff, which I think actually works very well for strength training. You hit the belly of the muscle for the first 2 exercises, and then doing all the stretching and the time under tension stuff. I think it really does make a difference, ripping all those little fibers, getting all that lactic acid through, and making you go away and repair bigger and stronger. So, exercise 1, bench press. Let's get it. You cannot recover from a heavy bench within 10 days. So what you have to do is alternate it between chest and your triceps. So the bands puts more weight onto your triceps, because it's like from here onwards, you have to pull your arms in and finish off, which gives the chest a rest. And then the week without the bands, you're working your chest and your triceps are resting.
So you said that with deadlifts as well?
Yeah.
So is that pretty much any major muscle part that you train properly for 10 days?
10 days, yeah. That's why you've got to alternate like the muscle groups to make sure every 7 days you're hitting the same body part, but one's resting, one's recovering, one's working, one's recovering. So this is triceps today, essentially. We're still working the chest, but the emphasis today is smash the triceps, and then next week we'll smash the chest. Does that make sense? Yeah. So these bands are adding at least 20 kilo a side at the top, and at the bottom we're probably talking about 8 to 10 kilo a side whilst it's on your chest. So right at the top, that really makes your triceps work super hard to get that lockout, and then as it comes down into your chest it gets easier. Power him up. Strong. Yep. It's good. Strong. Good. I mean, ideally with the bands, I want to be getting up to 260 kilo, including the bands. So probably 5 plates aside, it'd be about right. Hoping for a few reps there. And what that does is then prepare my body for multiple reps at 260 next week without the bands.
3, 4, easy up. Oh, nice. Good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I walked into makeup yesterday. Yeah. I haven't been there for 3 weeks. First thing that went was, no. My costume though, a bit.
That's what we like to hear.
Right, they didn't. They had to change the costume on set. So I had this jumper made, and obviously because my shoulders have grown, I brought the whole jumper up.
Yeah,
so it's like belly top. Bastard. So
really good. 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 Good.
Where's big mate? Come on. Chest. Okay. Go. Take it. Let's go. Come on. Up. Yep. Power. 1, 2. Come on. Up. Strong. Drive. Focus. Focus up. Come on. Good. Good.
Oosh. I was happy with 2, so 3 was a bonus. That's that. Thing is with the bands, is that it's like nothing on your chest, but when you get sort of halfway up, the bands kick in, and it pulls you. It pulls you left and right, pulls you up and down, and it's that instability that you want with the 8-foot bar as well. That instability is making all those core muscles in the shoulders, the elbows, the arms work twice as hard. And then when you take the bands away, go back onto a normal bar, you've got all those core muscles and a stiff bar. It's just so much easier. You've got so much power there when you come back to a normal bar. Good. 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 Good.
In my lounge, right, and I'm like, I want to rest there because I know I'll get stronger. I know I'll get stronger for rest. Half an hour later, I'm like, no one gets rest. Pre-workout. Then I'm in the gym warming up going, this is a stupid idea.
What did I see the other day? Like a mem. Rest day, what muscles the rest day and how do I train it?
Oh, scary, isn't it? You don't look like a cricket player. You don't look like a videographer. You look like a train driver. Film that, you're Come on, lad. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy. Good.
Still heavy.
Feel heavy on your eye?
No, it feels really good actually.
You're using your chest up to that midway point and then you won't know you're doing it. But you automatically just bring your triceps in because it gets so much heavier.
Yeah.
And that's something that you're probably not used to, neither, and I aren't really. So you've got to put yourself out your comfort zones. Come on. Come on. fingertips. Come on. Come on. Going up. Come on. Right. We're finished on the bench now. We're done flat and incline with the bands. Now on the flat, the bands are adding probably 20 kilos towards the top. On the incline, because it's a much bigger distance, they're adding more towards 30 kilos at the top. So you're adding a plate aside. So for that last rep I did was 5.5 plates, which is about right. That's about, you know, that's about where it is without the bands. But I think the emphasis today is ripping those core muscles. You know, they've got the whippy bar, the bands, everything's unstable. It's not meant to be easy. You know, it's meant to be a lot harder than a normal bar. Obviously add the bands as well. So, and the whole point of this is that, you know, you do this for a year and a half, and then you switch to a normal bar, you get all that stability back, but then all your core muscles are all still just as strong as they were doing the non-core stuff. So the pressing and the direction and the control of the bar is so much easier. So the A to B motion is so much more powerful because you're creating that plant, that base for it to power off. And it's the good old saying, you know, you train hard, fight easy.
10 slow out, fast back.
And then 10 slow.
Fast out, slow back. And then
10 slow in. And then 10 slow out, fast back.
All the way around. 10 slow out.
10 slow out, fast back. And then 10 slow in, fast back. And 10 normal. Right, so 10 slow out.
Yeah, and get a squeeze at the end of the contraction. So chest up now, and squeeze. 1, 2, and down. Head back, chest up. Squeeze, and down. Chest up. Squeeze, and back. Good, nice and controlled. And back, there you go, come on. Good. All right, slowly back, let's go. Power. Right, slow. 1, 2, 3. Hold the negative stretch. There, hold it, and push. Back, straight away, no rest at the top. All the way back on the stretch, chest up. Push, good. All the way back. Go on, buddy, chest proud. Hold that stretch, push. Don't rush it. Take it back. Hold it for me. 1, 2, push. Good, come on. Push, good, come on. 1, 2, push. Come on then, big deep breath. Okay, let's wrap them. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Oh.
It's giving me a lot of shoulder trouble, that is.
The machine will give me that weight.
It just feels like I'm working this tricep a lot harder than this one because I'm trying to protect this.
You want to just stay light?
I'll put up, yeah, stay light. I'll put up. This arm's letting me down a lot faster than this one.
Yeah. Okay, so basically we've switched up now to time and attention, and we've done, this is the 4th set with myself and Ed, and the first 2 sets we did 10 reps of each. The slow push, the slow retraction, and then the steady pressing straight after. So we do 10 repetitions where we use the time and attention on the push, and we come back fast. Then we do 10 repetitions where we come back slow and push out fast. And then we do 10 repetitions where we're pretty much just pushing the blood into the muscle. So around about 1 to 2 seconds on contraction and relaxation, just pumping it up. We did 2 sets like that with a very light weight. And then we went on to doing a drop set for the 3rd set where we just worked on, we increased the weight on the 3rd set where we just worked on negatives. So we doubled the weight. We did around about 8 to 10 repetitions on our own, and then 2 or 3 forced repetitions, really focusing on the negative aspect of it. So we're coming back anywhere between 6 to 8 seconds per repetition. And then we dropped it, so we took half the weight off and we worked on slow contractions for the drop set. And now we're just finishing it up with the 3 sets of varying the tempo speed. it's one of them. It's one of them exercises where you really need to appreciate the weight on the bar is not a priority, and it's trying to get the feel and the movement and the contraction in the muscle that really takes priority in this. And let the ego go. You've got the world's strongest man on here with 20 kilo aside on a machine which you could easily stack 6 or 7 plates, but it's a completely different style of training. So the most important thing I can say here is let the ego go, really focus on the form, the contraction, and feeling the exercise working the muscle rather than just trying to push a weight from A to B. I think pec there, and then we superset, fly and press on dumbbells.
You know what, I feel heavy weights is great, you know, but for a strongman, I think training heavy, in essence, is a lot easier than what professional bodybuilders do. This time on detention stuff, you really have got to have a good head on your shoulders to push through that pain barrier. You know, every rep, you're doing them slow. Time on detention, it's constant burn. Constant, you know, for 2 or 3 minutes at a time. Whereas strongman, 60 seconds, 45 seconds, and you're done. Put it back and then you're relaxing. This is horrible, but this is where the volume comes in with the training. And Martyn's, I mean, he's over there now. He's not even waited for us to start. He's over there. He's doing his time under tension pec deck, so I've got to go catch up. It's detached me, so I'm not bothered. Can't do anything. Can't make it worse. It just hurts.
I'm not bothered about making it worse.
Can't make it worse.
I'm more focused than bothered about you fucking running like a little bitch throughout the exercise.
Because I'm putting a lot of tension on my bicep, because you naturally, when you're doing flies, you naturally try and curl in. So what happens is, my bicep tenses, and it all coils up. And it looks even worse when I do stuff like this. You can see the detachment there. Right. We got protein shake, mate, 24.
I think it's the best his arms ever looked.
One, good. 2, good. 8, nice and slow. 2 more, let's get it. Last one, I'm gonna let go. You gotta hold it on yourself, all right? Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Right, all you, all you. Good man, get it, get it. Good man. Come on. Yes. So
negatives first, 7
slow like that.
Yep.
On the up. 7 on the up, and 7 on the slow.
And then press it.
It's twice as much as what he did, but always adding extra reps in for me, Martyn. Must think I'm f***ing thick, I can't count. So last set there, last 2 sets on the flies. We did 6 seconds slow on the in, 6 reps, 6 seconds slow on the out, 6 reps, 8 presses, and then on the last set was just 10 reps, 5-6 seconds out, 5-6 seconds in, and then as many as you can afterwards. That, I can't even bring my hand to my face hardly, and that's what you want. After a workout, you are that pumped that you can't even lift your arm, you know? So, another cracking session. We've got the strength element in, And then we did lots and lots of time under tension. We actually got some good weight moved on the pec deck as well. That was basically just 2 sets on the pec deck. So fast as you can on the in, and then a slow out to failure. It's always good to have that training partner there, but Martin, and having someone getting those extra reps that you could not do alone. You need someone to finish those, close those reps for you, and then let you take it back time under tension. Whew. Cracking session, Martin. Awesome, man.
Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, you're saying that
properly now.
Proper bro science.
Go. Slow. Big stretch. Big stretch. Slowly. Control. 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 Okay, rotate them and press them. Let's go.
Oh, one more.
Slow. Squeeze. 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 Right, when we press them, don't lock out. Go. Okay, down, up, 1. Good. 2, 3, 4. Go on then. 5. Come on. Failure. 6, 7. Chest up. 8. Come on. And again, let's go. 9. Come on, come on. 3 more. 3 more for you. Up. 2. 1 more. Up. Good. Good lad. Good lad.
Right, guys, that is a wrap today. We've had a cracking session there. We've done the 2 strength elements. Bloody hell.
You tired?
Yeah, I'm knackered, man. Done me. Done the 2 strength elements, so we really worked on the strength gain today with the bands. Worked more on the triceps, and then we went onto the machine, 1 plate aside. Jesus Christ. And again, it's all about the 6 seconds up, the 6 seconds down, then the reps. We did 4 sets on that. Worked onto 2 plates, just did the negatives. And again, it's Martin pulling those reps in, and I'm doing it for Martin as well, pulling those reps in at the top so you can do that negative. And then same on the pec deck, pulling those reps in that you wouldn't normally do on your own, and then getting that negative in. And then we finished off with the flies as well. So
I think cracking. The most important thing that you guys take away from sessions like this is the importance of having good training partners that not only know how to spot correctly, but also are as bothered about your sets as they are their own. Because it's so hard to find someone that actually gives a shit about training. And then trying to find someone who's roughly the same sort of strength and got the same sort of energy for it. Obviously I've got nowhere near the same strength as Eddie, but the commitment is exactly the same.
Man.
And that's what it's all about. You're only ever going to improve in a gym situation seriously if you've got a good team around you and you understand what you're doing. So having the fundamentals down on paper is all very well, but unless you've got the right attitude and application, there's not much point even turning up to a gym. You see so many people in the gym that literally spend more time posting on Instagram or looking through social.
Just said that. I do actually need to get a post up on Instagram today.
But all jokes aside, if you're going to come into a gym and you want results, you can take the best supplements in the world, you can eat perfect, you can do whatever you want to do outside of it, but you've got to put the grind in, you've got to put the graft in, and it's the last 2 to 3 sets, 2 to 3 reps on each set that really count. And that's the difference between the men and the boys, as they say.
It is, mate. It is. That's when the workout begins, when it gets tough.
It really does.
About 3/4 of the way in, when most people will put the weights back and bugger off. I've got Martin shouting at my ear, calling me a pussy, pulling the weights to make it bigger negative, and then I'm doing the same back. You've got to give each other that same energy. So, please subscribe to the channel. Big love. Cheers, guys.